It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's McCutcheon. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Washington. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Now on second down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Let's go. On 3rd and short, they're given to the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Start this drive firing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to get the edge on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
And And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Shannon. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Finds his man. It's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Right down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Looking for room. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire regiment.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. He leaves it with his back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll try the right side. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the 2nd and 2.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see...
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The screen, he can go. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays,
Pickoff! What a play to set him up!
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ball spins away. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity.
There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Caught near the sticks. It's James. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Reed. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snagged in the middle, it's Washington. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCutcheon. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Wow, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, really nice job by this offense. Look at the play action. Really sell the fake. You watch people, they scramble up, they go up to play the run. Nice job, quarterback, putting his foot in the ground, completing the pass, and getting the first down on third down.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
On that RPO, QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Flips it out to the back. Not down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Taking it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looking to throw. It's Reed. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
He'll take the deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they did. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They'll try to run for it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lockett.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. White 18, Rockies. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Let's go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Rushes on him. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.